Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses for the final recording session of our Fall of the Republic preview playthrough as the Republic. As you can see, we've got a lot of the galaxy pretty well in hand. There's some pockets of resistance up here. I'm just going to pause it so that, or unpause it so that we can get the fluffies off the screen. Okay. But we have the main pocket of CIS resistance is up here. Then we also have some planets that go down this way, but that's more intermixed with our stuff. We already control this space over these planets, so those aren't really a threat. But yeah, so this is being recorded on Twitch for those of you who are watching on YouTube. And I know there are some people who would want to go through like every battle after we've taken out the main Space Force as well. We're gonna take out hopefully the space over every planet. We'll take a lot of the ground planet or a lot of the ground battles, but not all of them, because the series has gone on for quite a long time, and the mod is quite outdated from where we started. So I do want to get started on the CIS preview playthrough, and that'll be a lot smaller of a map. But yeah, so we're gonna get going. We'll go for probably a couple hours, and after that I'm probably going to watch the Federal Leaders debate. But let's start off with these guys and go to Seleucami. We'll get Fast Strike. I'm not sure how many Lucrehulks that's going to be. Yeah, whenever the playthrough started, which I think was about 4 months ago. So a lot's been done since then. And we are going to be starting on our CIS playthrough very soon. So I'm just trying to get some of the last work done for that, which is also going to be some of the last work for getting the beta out. The CIS got its last 2 units for 0.5 over the weekend. Bob did the Captor and the Auxilia. A lot of stuff like the Malevolence has been put in, or Subjugator has been put in since the start of this playthrough as well. And let's kill these Munificents. And a lot of the galactic level mechanics are starting to take shape. A lot of the stories happening, stuff like the Leader Holocrons are going in. So all that is coming and will be in the CIS playthrough. Let's try to get you out of there. I don't want to lose the Venator for this. I do want them to lose their Munificence. I am going to probably start moving towards doing the smaller playthroughs more often, which doesn't mean we never play the larger ones. But for the last year and a half, every playthrough has been about 140 planets. So I want to get some variety going with that. How many different clone soldier types are there? Well, ground as a whole is still being reworked. There are the rocket troopers are in with the regular squads, and there's going to be more different armaments within regular squads as well. But right now it's just the regular ones and rockets, and then the commanders within that. But for other types of squads, there's also the ARC troopers, clone commanders.
Roger that. Direct fire on the engine. What are your orders? Commander here.
Oh, get over here.
Form up. Enemy forces sighted. Reporting. Coming around. Come about.
Alright.
Heavy cruiser stepping.
You can get this dreadnought to a safer position. Or I think we're just going to have to do power weapons.
Maximum effect. Stay in formation. Excellent shot. Awaiting orders.
Get those engines, and then get the turbo lasers.
Get behind them. Captain here. Fire for effect. Enemies in range.
Alright, Now go for this other quad turbo laser.
Copy. I have them now. Target locked. Our target priority
Always do the quad turbo lasers.
Dreadnought cruiser
No.
ready.
Okay, we're gonna lose the dreadnought.
Eliminating target.
I copy.
Target locked. Coming around.
Oh well.
The lasers are our target.
Got them in my sights.
Standing by.
Excellent shot. More enemy craft.
Killed it and then retreated. You jerks.
For our brothers. Touch me.
The main thing we're trying to figure out right now is going to be the government level, or the galactic level government mechanics, kind of like how the Republic in Imperial Civil War has the Senate elections right now, or the Chief of State elections. Every faction in both the mods is going to have like that kind of mechanic.
Construction complete.
So we're trying to do some stuff with similar to vassal states with this, with the CIS in particular in early eras, but we need to figure out exactly how much of
Ready.
Choose your reinforcements.
some of that works.
Acknowledged.
So whether the game will remain stable with factions set to actually be allied, or if we have to do like the AI style
Capacity.
or AI trick style,
Yes.
which is a lot more complicated and a lot more limiting for the player.
Sensor array.
If we can use the actual allied tags, then
By
we'll
my
be able
will,
to
I go.
There we go.
Starting kill sweep.
we'll be able to let players go through allied territory, which if they're just a faction with AI that isn't going to attack you, obviously that's not going to be the case.
No one commands me. When I am ready.
Alright, Mace.
With you.
Go destroy some super battle droids.
With me.
Yeah, my connection seems to be alright right now, Triton, so I don't think it's... Like, I'm only getting green bars on OBS for what that's worth.
With you, trooper. Let's do this. Starting assault for our brothers. What?
Stay close to me.
I shall crush the rebellion. There is a great disturbance in the force. There we go.
So many J1s. The AI thinks they're so good right now. Don't worry about them. Just worry about the J1s. Mace and glue. You're gonna help the Juggernaut. Once the prices and AI combat power adjusted on these, they won't be spammed as much. They are one of the units that was put in the middle of the playthrough. They had less time for actual adjustment.
We've secured a landing zone.
Thanks, out of fire.
At work. Just dropped in to say hi.
Enjoy your shift.
In command.
Choose your reinforcements.
Heading out. All dreadnought.
We've lost the abandoned sensor
What do
array.
you want?
Alright, the units behind us are kind of a problem.
I fear no one. Come
Let's get our Jedi out here. And I kind of want to heal this Juggernaut up.
Let's do this.
Let's back you into that corner.
Lancet standing by.
At
Heading out.
maximum unit capacity.
Aerial
You guys are going to go with the
ready.
Jedi, just in
Engines
case there's other
activated.
vehicles over there.
for orders.
Actually, you're gonna go out there.
The time has
Mace, you
come.
kill that.
I bring darkness.
Well, you kill this one.
Repair
We know they have a bunch of units out on the side there. We'll be able to use the orbital bombardment here.
At the ready. As you wish.
Let's go get their main capital building.
Ducks.
You guys can start heading over.
Ready to receive orders.
And
Squadron
you get over
moving
there.
out. Downlink active. Attacking.
You guys kill the AI turrets. Nope. One of you still needs to kill that. I didn't mean to select all of you.
Roger that. Form up. Firing.
Alright. You go for that. Mace. Now you can come back over here, though you'll probably not be needed. There you go. And we'll try to send the Juggernaut down that way. I'm not sure whether they're going to send their units up through here or through here. So the Juggernaut can handle them alone if it needs to. Or they might retreat. Yep, there they are. Well, they captured a structure or the abandoned factory. Saw the ATPT, thought it was mine.
What? I will witness my victory.
I really wish we could make up new passability types that we could tell the game, like, oh, Juggernaut can't go here. But it's just like, you get water, steep, infantry only, and regular, pretty much.
What are you waiting for? Annihilate them.
And it's all tied to movement type, too, which is unfortunate. Oh, we lost a lot. Sucks. Either way, there's Slukamai.
planetary
So
control
another one
section.
secured for us.
Moving out.
Let's get you guys out there.
I go.
What vassal factions will the Republic have? None. The CIS vassal factions would be like the member corporations when they were less integrated.
Moving to sector.
We're not just going to be handing them out, vassal factions.
Tactical battle imminent.
We could probably go in for Rinvar. A lot of these are going to be less defended, but they're kind of low on... Or we're kind of low on ships, too.
Ready to go.
Transmission received.
Tactical battle imminent.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Tactical battle imminent. Tactical battle imminent.
Yep. Crap. Wait. No.
Fallout.
Like, this isn't really a period where there's a lot of factions going on, so the vassal system in Fall of the Republic wouldn't really be that much of a thing. It's just, it seemed like an interesting way we could do some of the less integrated times of the CIS, and we just still have to make sure if that's actually going to work. Let's get, where's my turbos at?
Constructing unit.
Filibuster,
Constructing unit.
and I
Unit in
Dreadnought.
production.
Understood.
understand. Tactical battle imminent.
Okay, Belderon has fewer ground slots too, so we'll probably take this one directly.
There they are. Blast them.
Ion cannon firing.
Ooh, or not. Well, we have fighters, but do we have enough fighters? I don't know. So that's because I don't want to risk losing the
Cruiser
VSD.
reporting. Come on.
Yeah, I think we'd have to combine this with the other fleet up in this section if we're going to use it. So we'll have to move something else up here, I think.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, how do we lose that against...
Tactical battle imminent.
Moving to sector.
It will be
Tactical
done.
battle imminent.
Okay. Retreat from here. I'm not going to auto-resolve this. It's only going to be the stuff that's like 1 or 2 ships in the shipyard that I'm going to auto-resolve.
Ion cannon firing.
Lander ready.
Oh no.
Arrival imminent. Transmission received.
Calculating jump to light speed.
Don't combine. Please don't combine. Okay, thank God. Yeah, so... we will probably need to...
Building
This.
under construction.
make sure they can't take some stuff automatically. And I do want to get as many of the smaller frigates. Dreading this, me and the boys piloting a Republic Dreadnought.
In production.
The war effort goes.
Enemy fleet.
Yeah, we're gonna drop one of you here. Where's the enemy fleet?
Imminent.
Corios? I think those are Bulwark 1s.
The enemy is approaching.
And we don't have to deal with the HV gun.
Lander
So you
reporting.
guys are just gonna get in
Receiving
here.
location.
Stay together. Scanning hostiles. Let's go. Follow me, fast and hard.
Let's actually
Starting assault.
see if we can kill that first.
Reporting. Navigating.
Acclimators get in front.
What are your orders?
Arco-10 stay there,
Gunship
and we'll
reporting.
leave Pride of the Outer Rim right here.
Putting you through that.
Unity make every model and texture for the mod. Yeah,
I've got point.
there are 1 or 2 that we use that were free release. Like the Dreadnought model that we use was made for free release by Max, but he also is part of the team. And there are some base game models, but we don't. We do as much as we can to avoid using outside work. We like making stuff ourselves.
Get behind them.
Four out
I
front.
have them now.
I want to make sure Shield Gen dies. Then we can move on to the next ship.
Batteries online. Cruiser here. We're in position. Weapons ready. Reporting in. Target sighted.
Carrot commander here.
Target.
Yeah, like this The playthrough started 4 months ago, so
I've got them in my sights. Coming back around for another run. Excellent shot. I got one.
Locking on. Cruiser online. Attack! Our target priority is the laser cannons. Yes, sir. Our engines are
Launching
destroyed,
attack.
sir.
alright. I'm gonna get the Architens to help
Charge laser cannons.
the bulwarks. Okay, you guys move over to the next bulwark. Because the shields are gonna stay down on that guy.
Our launch bay has been disabled.
At your command. Attack
Ready?
position.
What are your orders? Fire for maximum effect.
Powder weapons take out the
Ready
hangers.
for battle. Pressing the attack.
Eric's still ions, gonna be useful there. Okay, ions are not gonna be useful on that after the shields are down.
Our lasers
So I'm
have
gonna
been
shift
destroyed.
them over.
Garrett commander here.
Okay, when I
Charge laser
I
cannons.
meant to attack the bulwarks, not to make friends with it.
Our shields are down. Reporting in.
The torpedo launcher has been destroyed.
Direct
Quad
fire
turbo
at their
lasers.
laser cannons. Our primary engine
Quad turbo
system is down.
lasers.
Target locked.
Stay in formation.
What are
We're
your
still
orders?
on that. Alright, let's get these Architens to kill the stuff that's actually
Yes,
a
sir.
threat to us over here.
The lasers
You guys
are our
can
target.
take
Ready
that.
for duty. Target those
Take
lasers.
that quad turbo laser.
I have them now. Excellent shot.
Queen Gambit, there are
Direct fire at
custom
their laser
VOs in Imperial Civil War. There's none that are recorded for Fall of the Republic yet. For some of that, we're using like movie stuff and show stuff because the voices are a lot more recognizable. But that is stuff that gets done more over time. The focus has been on getting the main mechanics in the mod, and we're still getting our new audio guy oriented. So hopefully we'll be able to get
Garrett commander here.
more done once he's focusing on that.
Standing by.
I've got them in my sights. Excellent shot.
Form up.
I got one.
The engines are our primary target.
Pick up the
Take out
engines
their
now.
Look at our launch bay.
Locking on. Target those lasers.
You guys on there.
Enemies in range. Target locked.
Charge laser cannons. Garrett commander here.
Engines go
Cruiser standing
down.
by.
See if I can
Ready,
pull
sir.
you out of there.
Down for another run.
Our
And
target
you-
priority is the laser cannons.
Dual heavies.
Roger that.
You.
I copy. Confirmed.
More engines. Alright. Now you guys, B-19s are going to come over and
Awaiting
stop the
orders.
bombers.
The engines are our primary target.
Reporting.
Form up.
Target locked.
So we can bring in some of the transports for some anti-fighter.
Intercepting. I'm on.
Let's do this.
I got one.
Well, we
Awaiting
could have.
orders.
We don't actually need it
The lasers
anymore.
are our target.
Locking on. Enemies in range.
Copy. Open fire. Target at maximum firepower.
What are your orders?
Them now.
There we go. I think we lost one Architens and two, or one Acclimator and Architens.
Coming around. I've got them in my sights. Target locked.
I copy.
That is just ion cannon, so that can't destroy
Our
any
target
ships.
priority
Let's
is the laser cannons.
get some help for the Arc 170s.
Come about.
Reporting. Right away.
Pull you back in. Start moving you over here.
Reporting in. Attack that target.
Reporting. Carrick en route.
Cruiser online. Let's go. Attacking target.
All right,
Ready.
that actually went really well.
The lasers are our target.
Copy. Direct fire at
Yes,
their
sir.
laser
Your
cannons.
orders, sir. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
And I don't know that they have much else over here. Like we can go back into
We are victorious.
whatever planet these guys came from, I forget, next. Yeah, 2 Arcotens, 1 Acclamator. That's worth it for 3 Bulwarks and a Lucrehulk.
Understood.
We won't be able to progress as much with this fleet right now, but I think we can take on this last Lucrehulk that's here. Unless they move something else in. I think that was it. Even with the ion cannon. Oh, they have another one. Never mind. So we can't do this. But we still killed other stuff.
Calculating jump to light speed.
We'll probably need more time to build up a little bit more there. These guys are all going to be coming in from Thanos, so until we take out Thanos, that's going to be something of a problem. Let's see if we can take out that Mechas fleet that's been
Ready to go.
terrorizing us for so long.
Heading out.
Tactical battle imminent.
Enemy unit sighted.
Alright, they'll only get 1 reinforcement, which is nice. And they're gonna come at us because this is our planet and they have no defensive station. They're gone. Let's get anti-fighter spam here. We got Pink Cadillac and dab on the haters in the back.
En route.
Dark Rose up front, I think. No. Wait until their fighters are coming at our ships. Yeah, let's drop that there. Along with aggressive peacekeeping. Valkyria. This Arcotens.
Let's move out.
Carriers, and Democracy Warlord Star.
Coordinates. Navigating.
We'll get a bunch of our carriers on this side.
Confirm.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Right away. Roger. Let's go.
Moving.
And I'll drop some dreadnoughts in as well.
Engines to full.
At
There we
maximum
go.
unit capacity.
Now you guys are going to come over this way. And you guys are going to just try to kill this while they're distracted.
Come on. Starting kill sweep.
Star Cruiser here.
Stay together.
These fighters...
This'll show up.
No, the ships are what I do for Twitch subs and patrons just for the preview playthroughs. They name ships for the playthroughs. It's not part of the actual mod.
Star Cruiser standing by.
Standing by. Cruiser.
I code them
standing
in
by.
as unique units.
Ready, sir. Fire at will.
Roger that.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's shift over to this other Lucrehulk.
Carrot Commander here.
For our brothers. Intercepting.
And make sure the other...
Form up.
Roger that. Enemy sighted. Form up. Targeting.
The other arcs are doing their job. Okay, let's bring some of you over here.
Standing by. Reporting.
You guys are going to be in danger. So... Keep those over there. You need to do your job.
Stay in
Let's put
formation.
those on hunt.
Captain
It's probably
here.
going to be more efficient or effective
Orders.
than me telling them what to do right now. 'Cause I'm mostly going to be trying to prioritize the Lucre Hulks.
Copy.
Coming around.
The lasers are our
Back
target.
quad.
Locking on.
Order
That
confirmed.
shield.
Destroy
Your
the shield
orders.
generator.
I've got them in my sights.
Awaiting order. Target locked.
Our target
Here,
priority
can you kill that one then?
Carrot commander
I
here.
copy.
And can you guys start on that one? I'll turn all these around.
Attacking.
I really just want to kill the hangars.
Cruiser here.
Once we have fighter superiority,
Ready.
Reporting in. The lasers are our target.
they can't
Heavy
do
cruiser
much with this
standing
fleet.
by. Reporting. Draw their fire. I got one. Let's do this.
Alright. You're gonna go over there and help Dark Rose. Same with you guys, actually. Go kill their fighters. Because it's gonna take a real beating from all those bombers. They can bring in one more Lucre Hulk, but we've already
Cruiser online.
fought them at their
Target priority is the
strongest.
laser cannons. The lasers
You
are our
two
target.
alone can handle this last bit of profit.
Ready.
You guys, I'm gonna
We'll be
put
there soon.
in a new attack group for Dark Venge.
Yes, sir.
Was the name of the one in Outbound Flight,
Move to
actually.
attack.
Getting a lock.
Fighter Bay.
Your orders, sir.
I copy.
You three, I'm gonna turn around,
Move to attack.
and
Enemy forces
you're gonna go after
sighted.
Inquisitor.
Cruiser standing by.
Intercepting.
Right, nice. So
Moving to that area.
go back over here. That's gonna die.
Stay in formation.
Ready, sir. Moving out.
Reporting. Get behind them. I have them now.
And since that one is now falling apart with our Praetor,
Locking on.
we'll leave Dark Rose to handle Dark Venge.
Coming around.
Heading out.
And other Dark Venge gotta die.
Reporting in.
I really hate how Empire at War assigns the auto names.
Enemies
It's the
incoming.
dumbest system,
Copy that.
and it's unmoddable.
I've got them in my sights.
So it has to stay the dumbest system.
Let's go.
Form up. Our target priority is the laser
After that quad,
I got one.
we'll hit this quad, and then its combat effectiveness is pretty much entirely gone. We do some anti-fighter, but that's it.
Primary engine system is down.
Locking on.
Coming back around for another.
Captain here. Getting
Alright.
locked.
Dreadnought group,
Turbo releases.
Target
power to
rating
weapons,
maximum fire.
and gonna kill the quad that's actually gonna be able to hit you right now.
Let's do this. Target locked.
You guys go for that bomber group over here.
Awaiting orders. Fall out.
We'll try to get some of these acclimators into a safer
Destroying our
position.
torpedo launcher. Copy.
You're gonna help chase down that Dark Venge.
Weapons online.
I copy.
And since that's under control,
We're in position.
let's turn you around.
Our engines are destroyed, sir. Reporting. Target
You guys are gonna have to attack this if we have any hope of saving them.
Moving.
fire.
I don't think we do.
Cruiser here.
I think they're dead.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
But let's actually get the arcs over here.
I'm on them.
Reporting in.
Eliminating target. Coming around.
Cruiser online.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
I've got them in my sights. Excellent shot.
Alright. Dark Rose.
I got one.
Eh.
Locking on.
That'll still send you through a bunch of stuff that needs to get shot at.
Attack. Intercept.
Thanks, Empire War
Yes, sir.
Pathfinding.
The lasers are our target.
Thanks about that. So you're gonna turn around as well.
Stay in formation.
Your
You're
orders,
just gonna
sir.
keep chasing them down.
Target the engines. Keep going.
Get behind them. Eliminating heavy cruiser stepping by. I have them now. All guns, fire.
Standing by.
All right, have they sent in their last one yet?
Target locked.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've destroyed one. They haven't sent in number 7, I don't think.
Here.
Cruiser standing by. Attack that target.
The lasers are our target.
Ready, sir. Direct fire on the engines. Roger that.
Target locked. I've got them in my sights. Coming back around for another run.
Yeah, fighter base first.
Awaiting command.
Eliminating target.
Fire.
Fighter bay.
Target locked.
Quad turbo lasers.
Yes, command.
Can you just turn around and hit that with like 2 shots?
Our target priority is the laser
Okay,
cannon.
there we go.
Attacking target.
Standing by. Star Cruiser here.
Locking on. Enemies in range. Target locked.
Our target
Awaiting
priority
orders.
is the laser
Target the
cannons.
engines.
Get behind.
There's the last one. All right,
I have them now.
Dark Rose, focus on it.
I'm on them.
And same with our Arc 170s, actually.
Coming around.
Copy.
You guys can keep on this other older one.
Star Cruiser standing by. Effect.
Same with our Venators.
Roger that. Attack that target.
I got one.
Heavy cruiser.
And you have power weapons, Venom, so there we go.
I copy.
This is an assault loadout? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Locking on.
So it should be fine taking out these last few hard points on its own. But I am going to tell it to hit
The lasers
the
are
quad
on
turbo
target.
lasers first, or else it's going to be taking some damage. It shouldn't be enough to actually destroy it, but I just want to make sure.
Enemies in range.
And hangars, fighter bays,
Formation.
fighter bays,
Cruiser here.
Target.
Enemy
fighter
sighted.
bays.
What are your orders?
I have them now.
I'm going to shift the V19s into this area, because they do have a lot more fighters over here.
Coming
Okay,
around.
last fighter bay there.
Here. All ahead.
Help out with that. You can...
Formation.
We'll take out the quads, and then
Our target priority is the laser cannon.
we go that quad.
Dreadnought
Well, you
cruiser
three.
Under attack.
That, and I'm going to turn around aggressive peacekeeping.
Open fire on those
That
laser
one.
cannons.
Reporting in.
Excellent shot.
Targeting.
I got one.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
As far as I know, they only really have one major fleet after this, too.
Getting a lock.
We'll have to check the charts, but
Cruiser online.
I think that does overvalue ground units, too, because I know they have a lot more of those.
I'm on them. Stay in formation.
Alright, engines, just in case they start trying to retreat.
Disable their engines.
Fighter bay for you,
Get behind.
fighter bay for you.
I have them now. I'm on them. Coming around.
Yes, sir.
Choose your reinforcements.
I think we lost, what, one acclimator
I've got them in
Your
my
orders, sir.
sights.
so far?
Got one.
Standing by.
It's possible we could lose more stuff.
Cruiser
But-
standing by.
Not super likely.
Direct fire on the
I
engines.
copy.
Intercepting. I'm on them. Locking on. Stay in formation. Get behind them.
No, wait, that still has both quads.
In range.
Ready, sir.
Target locked.
You're almost out there.
Eliminating target.
Roger that.
Target locked. Excellent
Our
shot.
target priority is the laser cannons.
I have them now.
Attacking.
I got one. Locking on. Enemies in range.
And I
Form
think
up.
we're good.
This way.
So let's move you a little bit farther out of the
The lasers
line of
are our
fire
target.
there.
Commander here.
Eliminating target.
Make sure these engines don't last.
Taking fire.
Captain here.
Primary engine system is down.
Fire point fixed.
Someone made sure some of our engines don't last.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Copy.
Getting a lock.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Excellent shot.
Reporting.
I got one.
Fire at will.
Locking on.
Reporting.
Alright, 3 left. Some with very few hard points.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. All guns, fire. I'm on them. Stay in formation. Let's go. Get behind them. I have them now.
Go for the closest. This one will be handled by the time you get anywhere near it.
I copy.
Locking on.
The lasers are our target.
That one's down.
Our target
Turn around.
priority is the laser cannons.
Enemies in range. Target locked.
I've got them in my sights.
Eliminating target.
Target locked. Excellent shot.
Reporting.
And there's the second last one.
Coming back around.
There's just Lucre Hulks everywhere.
Cruiser here. The lasers are our target. Reporting in.
The earlier versions for the Death Clones, but that will change. We're still internally talking about how we want to handle the next set of Death Clones, because hopefully they'll be ones we'll be able to stick with and not redo the models anymore, which is why so many don't have Death Clones right now,
Heavy cruisers.
because they have older or they had older models, the models got redone, old Death Clones were for old models and couldn't be kept. Animation is one of the trickier things or less common skills for Empire at War as well. So there's a lot of learning that goes into that at this point. Yeah, we only lost one acclimator. We finally freed up Mechis.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
So let's go into Sullust. This fleet is going to handle
Construction
those.
Complete.
And you guys, we are building another fleet here at Telti. Let's get Flexmore
Vehicle in
back.
Production.
Construction
Dreadnought cruiser
complete.
ready.
I don't know what they're doing with this set over there. I don't think they're going to be able to do much.
Tactical battle.
You have Mbara as a plan on this GC. It is over... Where the fuck is it? It is somewhere. This actually isn't going to be one of the release GCs. This was made for testing and for this playthrough. But we got the first map that'll be staying in done. Like, there will be one that's very similar to this. But there were some changes. But yeah, Umbara, there were about 300 planets in Imperial Civil War, or 250 planets in Imperial Civil War, and there were about 100 added for all the Republic so far on top of that. So there's a lot of planet options we have for different maps.
Choose your
Well, another
reinforcements.
of the maps like this. Let's go in straight on the base.
We'll be there soon. Moving out.
Make sure we get the carriers in. I just want to stop them from having the reinforcements from the station when we're trying to deal with
Let's move
their
out.
main ships.
Proceeding to coordinates.
There's some peacekeeping. Valkyria.
Moving to sector. Carrick en route.
Reinforcements canceled.
Democracy.
Engines to full.
Dreadnoughts I'm going to put on this side.
Reinforcements canceled.
Understood.
Reinforcements canceled.
That was Pink Cadillac, I think. And then we can still get anti-fighter spam over here.
Unit capacity.
Yeah, step one is the station. But the arcs, I'm going to send after the Bulwark 2. I also don't want to deal with the Gozantis right now, because they are still OP in this build.
Captain here.
You guys can handle fighters alright.
Maximum effect.
But I'd still want to send these over to this group.
Where'd he go?
Destroy the engines.
Weapons online. Take out their engines. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Awaiting command.
And...
What are your orders?
Alright, let's start with the smaller frigates, because they're closer since they were the reserves from the stations. And,
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
going to be easier for us to take out. Because usually Munificence and Recusants are meant to be more backline units. So taking them out while they're on the front line is a good opportunity for us.
By.
let's try to get these dreadnoughts out of the way.
Excellent shot.
And we'll get Dark Rose turned around a bit.
Standing by.
Commander here.
I got
I'd rather have it
Star Cruiser here.
on the front lines of our
Cruiser
fleet.
standing by.
They're end up in the same position as them.
Ready, sir.
Formation. Get behind them. I have them now. Let's do this.
And we have a lot of plans for what's to come. We're trying to just get the
Roger that.
main bits fleshed out. And this, as I was mentioning earlier, is everything as it was like 4 months ago. So there's been a lot that's added and improved and changed since then. The Republic isn't just 2 fighter types, for one thing. I think a lot of these models, the Venator has been redone. I don't think Connor updated the Praetor 1 texture when he updated the Praetor 2, but I'm sure that's coming.
Our target priority is the laser
And the Acclimator and Arquitens will probably be one of the
Our engines are destroyed,
ones
sir.
done for the next set of builds. But we do monthly updates with Imperial Civil War, roughly monthly, sometimes slightly more or less often. But that's going to be the case with Fall of the Republic as well. It might be a little more often at first, then slightly less often for a little while, and then more often again as we kind of let things settle in and figure out what direction we need to go in with certain things. But there's already some planned content for 1.0. 0.5 is the first release that's going to be coming out as a semi-beta, but barely feature complete. And the stuff that's not complete is stuff like the government mechanics, which is stuff that is like new to the mod anyways.
Copy.
And story stuff, narrative stuff that we're getting bare bones in for now, but also going to be expanding on with each release.
Destroy those lasers here. I copy. Open fire on those laser
Alright, this bulwark is our biggest threat, I think. So, well, that and
Stay in formation. Reporting.
Gozantes are always a problem. I might actually just tell that vendor to stick with the Gozantes. Move you out here.
Locking on.
They still have some of the smaller frigates left.
Reporting.
The ones that weren't reserves, I'm pretty sure.
Go after the stragglers.
Target locked.
Regroup for another attack. I got it.
Eliminating target.
They're coming in quick.
Did I ever say air viewings are going to be in? No, we haven't. We haven't covered airs for most units yet.
Primary engine system
Because a lot of the scripting is still going in, and a lot of that will come down to what decisions we make for research as well. So it's not like, even with Imperial Civil War, it's not sticking with strict arrow locks for a lot of stuff. It's just when we make the research available.
I'm on them. Open fire on those laser cannons.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Alright, turbo lasers are
Destroy those
all down except for that one on the bulwark, so that's good. It can do shield damage, but it can't do other damage anymore.
in range. Target locked. Eliminating target. Commander, they're hitting us.
Target locked. Excellent shot.
Where'd he go? Nowhere to run.
Sir, I've detected.
I thought I made it air progressive, but also this was made at a time when air progressive would have just meant the number changed. We already got all the research that was in the mod anyways, and there weren't any events, so it doesn't really impact the playthrough that it didn't work or that it didn't progress.
Locking on. Reporting. Enemies in range.
The torpedo launcher has been destroyed.
Go after the stragglers.
Waiting command.
Lost a ship there. This is turning into much more of a difficult fight than I'd thought.
Choose your
Our engines are
reinforcements.
destroyed, sir.
Take yes, Commander.
We need to kill the Gozanti. Like, fucking die. There.
In my sights.
Alright.
Enemies in range. Standing by. Target locked. Take out the ion cannon. Target.
Bulwark's down.
Nowhere to
The
run.
Venator is handling that Providence fine.
Cruiser online. Our target priority is the laser cannon.
Then I think we're gonna need to kill at least the main hard points on the Rakusa there. You guys can go for this Munificent. We don't need a lot of firepower to take that down.
Ready. What are your orders?
Reporting.
I'm gonna stay in the back.
What are your orders?
You have a hangar? You don't. You're gonna be useless, but we can at least try to not have to replace you.
Charge laser cannons.
Go after the stragglers.
Getting a lock. Intercepting. I'm on them.
Excellent shot. There, detected.
Let's go. I got one.
Arcs.
Regroup for another attack.
Form up.
They're coming in.
Enemies incoming. Carrot commander here.
Your orders, sir. Standing by. I copy.
Stop.
They destroyed our torpedo launcher.
Commander, they're hitting us. Scanning hostile. Stay in formation. Copy. Go. Attack. Nowhere to run. Get behind them. Enemies in
I believe you missed the
falling out of formation.
the battle of the
Cruiser standing
7
by.
Lucre Hawks that have been hanging out over Mechas forever.
Fire. Target locked.
Right zone.
Open fire on
Our
those
lasers
laser
have been
cannons.
destroyed.
I have them now.
Which was an easier battle than I thought, but this battle for Sullust is
Destroy those lasers.
quickly getting more complicated than I hoped.
Laser cannon.
Ready, sir.
Okay, can you move into the back there?
I'm on them. Eliminating target.
Retreat in progress.
I'd rather not have to retreat later and lose Dark Rose for this.
The launch bay
Especially now since we're seeming to keep the Venators with us.
nowhere to run. We lost the
Okay.
shield generator.
That was rough. I feel like if we go back in now, we can probably handle it. We'll have our fighters back. They won't have the station. We won't be trying to go for that
Imminent.
in such a rush. That put us in a really difficult position. Bulwark's gone, so that won't be able to tank through so much for them either.
Inbound.
Choose your
Alright, which side are we
reinforcements.
better off being on? Let's go over here. Okay, so Dark Rose, Valkyria,
Into position.
Aggressive Peacekeeping, Pink Cadillac, and Haters.
All ahead.
I copy.
Reinforcements canceled.
Confirmed. Right away. Roger.
But yeah, so the CIS playthrough will probably start in the 20s, the October 20s. Maybe a little bit after that, maybe like
Must be destroyed.
start of November. But it should be a little bit before the open beta starts, which may end up getting pushed back because I am going to be gone for a lot longer in October than I'd hoped. I was hoping to just be gone for like a couple of days, but it ended up being pretty much the entire week, which meant I had to spend more time working on recording, which meant even less time during that point where I could work on modding.
Target locked.
Draw their fire. Copy that. Opening fire on the torpedo launchers.
Roger that.
You guys go up there.
Weapons online. Open fire. Heading
This
out.
Venator is in danger, which I don't like.
Reporting. Awaiting command.
If it keeps its shields, then at least it can
Getting a lock. Intercepting.
regen a bit and come back into the fight. It's one of the reasons that shield gens are gone too, is because it was just so easy to
Yes, commander.
kill them, and then like everyone knew to kill them first, and then the unit would become useless. At least now you have some sort of back and forth with it. They serve a purpose other than just being secondary health bars. We kind of want to change the regen rates for that as well. Right. Lozante's over there. That's not
I
good.
copy. We're in
They
position.
need to die.
Right away.
Actually, can the ARC 170s do that?
I'm on them. Target locked.
Probably not. Yeah, let's get out of there.
Excellent shot.
Reporting. Target sighted.
I got one. Locking on.
Get out of there.
Cruiser here. Enemies in. Destroy the shield generator.
Oh, you guys still stay on that one.
Target
You can probably come in the back again.
I've got them in my sight.
And let's get Dark Rose into a position where it can kill
Regroup for another attack.
Reporting in.
They're coming in.
Attack.
the rest of the recusants for us.
Cruiser online.
More enemy craft.
Fire.
Coming back around for another.
Target at maximum firepower.
Fire. Commander, they're hitting us. Getting a lock. Intercepting.
Ready. Open fire.
One is more deadly in canon, the Providence, the Venom. They're
Falling out of
kind of designed to be pretty close.
on our way.
Uh,
Stay in formation.
The lasers are our
the
target.
Providence has more like
Behind them.
it's more missile or
Form up.
proton torpedo
Yes,
based
sir.
physical munitions, but
I have them now. Locking on.
Order confirmed.
they're more or less intended to be counterparts
Attack
that are
target.
on similar footing, even if they do what they do slightly differently.
Fire.
Order confirmed.
Copy.
Destroy the shield
Destroy
generator.
those lasers. Let's go.
Alright, now we have the arcs
Getting a lock.
free to
Enemies in range.
go in and bomb some Venator, or some Lucrehawks. Go for the weaker one, actually, yeah.
Eliminate
Standing by.
target.
The lasers are our target.
You can focus on the recusants that have
Our
their
target
main
priority
heavy
is
weaponry
the
still.
laser
Open
cannons.
fire on those laser cannons. Behind them. Destroy those lasers.
Locking on.
Open fire on those
That's what's
laser
dangerous on them, the two prow turbo
Our
lasers,
target
not the
priority is the laser cannons.
regular laser cannons.
Your reinforcements.
Target locked. Eliminate target. Engines to full.
Target locked.
Coming around.
I've got them in my sight.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Excellent shot.
How am I doing today?
Locking on.
Go after
I am
Enemies in range.
doing alright, but I am hoping I can get my sleep schedule fixed by Wednesday.
Destroy the
I
shield
didn't get to
generator.
sleep until like 10 a.m., or else this would have happened at like noon.
Taking fire. Commander, they're hitting us.
coming back around for another run.
How is everyone else doing today?
Target locked. Reporting in. Go.
I'm losing.
Form up.
Eliminating
Roger.
target.
Okay.
Getting
Let's
a
go.
Don't fall into the
Ready to run.
into the Lucrehawk trap there.
Awaiting orders.
Intercept.
We'll be there soon.
I'm on them. Stay in formation. Get behind them.
I got it.
Reporting. Heavy
You're in
cruisers
danger
standing by.
again.
I have them now.
Direct all fire on the
Copy.
shield generator.
Coming around.
Excellent shot.
I copy.
I got one.
Falling out of formation.
The lasers are our
They do so much better when they're not just spamming the Lucrehawks.
I've got them in my sights. Attack formation.
Enemies in range.
Go after
After the stream, I'm gonna make some dinner and watch the federal debates.
for another run.
That should be fun.
Getting a lock. Target locked. Eliminating target. Intercepting. I'm on them.
Alright, Dark Rose is gonna be in a position to start shredding that Lucrehawk.
Target locked.
This still looks like a turbo laser, so that needs to die.
Primary drive system is down. Get behind them.
I got one.
Primary engine system is down.
Locking on.
Attack that target.
Awaiting command. Now. Heading for
And
coordinates.
turn back around.
What are your orders?
And these Arquitens...
Target Target locked.
May as well come back in too.
Coming around.
Alright. Arc 170s go over there. Dark Rose is more than capable of ripping the rest of this Lucre Hulk up.
Yes, Commander. Attacking target.
Reporting.
Standing by. Destroy those lasers.
Excellent shot.
Even the lasers on the Recusants have been really helping
Cruiser here.
with them having to deal with our
Our
arcs.
target priority is the laser cannons.
The lasers are our target. Star Cruiser here. Our target
I'm not sure how we're going to handle the AI combat power value for the Lucre Hulk because the amount of fighters they have is so high in reserve
The lasers are our
that it skews it a lot. So I don't know if we'll just artificially make the main units weaker or just
priority is the laser cannon.
make the value of the
Coming around.
Vulture droids lower, which doesn't change their actual combat effectiveness. It just changes how much the AI values them. So they're less likely to just spam stuff that has a lot of fighters, which is
Cruiser online.
what's happened this playthrough with the Lucre Hulks.
Target.
Locking on.
Which we're trying to make sure that they do as much varied building and balanced fleets as possible. But with Empire War, that's easier said than done in a lot of cases.
The lasers are our target. Target. Direct fire on the end. Get behind them.
Ready. Attacking target.
I have
The
them.
lasers are our target.
I'm on them. Taking Vanguard, follow me. Coming around.
Yes, sir. Your orders,
All
sir.
right.
Our target
That's
priority is the
good.
laser cannons.
Yeah, we've really lost a lot of fighters. We haven't been able to focus on the Lucre Hulks like we normally would when it's just Lucre Hulks.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
I got
The lasers are our target. Our shields are down. Taking fire.
Alright. Turn her around.
Roger that.
back around for another.
Form up.
You come up a little further.
Waiting
I'm gonna move you back a bit.
Cruiser standing by.
Getting a lock.
The lasers are our target.
Intercepting. I'm on them.
And let's just kill the Recusants.
Eliminating
Ready, sir.
target.
Enemy sighted. Target at
Because they're going to be the
maximum
danger to the
firepower.
arcs if they're just flying around back here. Nothing else can really get to it as easily. I guess you two can come a bit closer.
I'm on them.
They'll either kill the Recusants or they'll
Excellent shot.
end up in range of killing the
I got one.
Locking on. Commander, they're hitting us.
Lucre Hulks.
Enemies in range. Target locked. Let's go. Eliminating target.
I've got them in my sights. Target locked.
Here we go.
Coming back around for another.
Alright.
Excellent shot.
That should simplify things a lot.
Roger that. Targeting. Form
Can you
up.
actually
Moving
fall
to our
back?
area.
At once.
You come forward.
Our lasers.
You stay there. Alright, we're good.
At will. Getting a lock.
I think we're good at least.
Follow me hard and fast. I lost them.
Awaiting
Yeah,
orders.
you're out of there. You're coming back in.
Reporting.
I'm a little bit worried about the fighters, but I don't think at this point they're going to be enough to turn it around. Let's keep you farther back.
Enemies in range.
Firing.
There we go.
All the acclimators with low health are
Cruiser here.
Target
Reporting
locked.
in.
going to be rotated back out.
Attacking.
Stay in
Fire for
formation.
maximum effect.
Except for you.
Eliminating
You I
target.
apparently don't
Cruiser
like.
online.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. What are your orders?
Alright,
Charge laser cannons.
we're through the shields.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Excellent shot.
Ready. Move to attack.
I'm going to try to get this vendor to go after the trade station.
Yes, sir.
My sights.
You are just an engine hardpoint.
I got one.
Weapons
There's
online.
literally nothing you are bringing to the table right now.
Locking on. Touch me.
Kill their engines just in case they decide to retreat. I don't think they will as long as the trade station's alive.
Enemies in range.
But
Target locked.
there we go.
Your orders, sir?
Eliminating
The
target.
engines are down. There
Our
we go.
target priority is the laser cannon.
Solus is done. And we only lost a dreadnought. Much better than the last attempt. What can we leave behind? This regular dreadnought? I think we'll do that.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Got a Pricetlin.